Hi, my name is Nick Dawkins. I'm going into my senior year at St. Paul Central High School. Throughout my high school career, I've managed to have an almost 5.0 GPA. I have a 1420 combined ACT score, or SAT score on the new SAT out of 1600. I'm a member of NHS. I am a 2-year captain of the baseball team. I'm fluent in French, and I really want to go to your college because it's a great academic school where I can get an amazing education.
Hi, my name is Adam Hunkins. I'm the varsity baseball coach at Central High School and have been there for the previous 10 seasons. Today we're talking about a little bit about one of my players. Nick Dawkins is his name. He is a pitcher for us. He will end up being our #1 starter upcoming season 2017 next year, moving into his senior season. Nick is a player within our program that I've seen develop kind of from the beginning of his 9th grade year moving into his senior year, where he's always been a very productive player, but as a pitcher, he's gone from a kid who was very stable mechanics to, frankly, the best mechanics I've ever seen in my program for a pitcher, right-handed pitcher with, for what it's worth, one of the best pickoff moves I've ever seen as a right-handed pitcher, an incredibly intense and positive competitor. He understands competition. He understands what it takes to be competitive, yet not let the emotions of competition override his ability to play. As far as Nick beyond the game goes, he's somebody who's always been very reliable for me to communicate back and forth with. He's also been somebody who's taken on a great leadership role within our program, always very baseball motivated and understands what it takes to compete and be a baseball player on more of a year-round basis as far as continuing to throw and work out and take care of his arm. It's a player that has frankly been instrumental to kind of turning our program from a middle-of-the-road program to what I see as a program that's trending upward, and he's kind of been a fundamental part of that. So as far as swinging the bat and offensively, Nick is also very fundamentally sound in that regard. He hits the ball very squarely. He's also very capable of making adjustments in game and in at bat, which is obviously very helpful in game, and from a coach's standpoint leads to a kid who's willing to adapt and willing to take coaching and make adjustments from not only what he sees and takes in on his own, but what coaches see and attempt to get him to do and then implement to his game. So he's got that aspect down as well, where he understands what's being asked of him and then translating it to game response. Of just a kid that I couldn't be more happy to have in my program. I think as far as his ability to play college baseball goes, there's no question in my mind that there's a school, there's a level, and there's a fit for him to be a collegiate baseball player if that's what he desires and if that's what he puts his mind to doing. So a ringing endorsement from me as his coach. One of the best teammates. As I said, he understands competition. He understands that there's other people involved as far as his teammates. He understands that there's other people involved as far as opponents and fans, and what goes into that, and the quality experience that everybody kind of deserves to have within the competition of baseball. A great teammate, a leader, somebody who kids on our team look to as a communication point. They look to him as a leading point. And frankly, again, like I said, I just couldn't ask for a better kid all the way around to participate in my baseball program. If I could have 9 Nick Dawkins on the field, I would take that every day.
Now let's take a look at my baseball video.